Facebook reports earnings today. What will Facebook show? You can see that the share is up a little bit ahead of the report that comes after the bell. But as you know, with this company, everything is a question mark. Everything gets scrutinized. One thing that we're especially going to be looking for when the numbers come out this afternoon, Alexandra Skaggs is here to tell us about it. Let's talk about Facebook for a second. Alexandra.
Everyone is going to be looking at advertising revenue.
Right.
That's really the key here. And it does seem like it's been a revenue quarter. People have been paying attention to revenue. It's been a big deal, and that is the same case for Facebook.
Yeah, and you wrote a post for Deal Journal, I think it went out late last night, right? And you had been sort of canvassing some of the analysts that cover the company. What exactly are they saying about this?
So they are looking, and actually I was looking at the estimates earlier, they're expecting revenue growth to slow. And that's been worrying everyone. I mean, it worried people after the last report. But they're looking for any sort of sign that revenue is going to pick back up, specifically into 2013. I don't think anyone has huge expectations for this quarter, but they're just kind of looking for anything that could indicate that this is going to pick back up again. Yeah,
and it's interesting. We had Rolf Winkler on here yesterday talking about one of their endeavors, this gifting thing where you can, if it's someone's birthday, you can click gift and you can send them a little gift. It's interesting that they are trying new things. They're moving into new regions, but a lot of pressure there. And this is going to take time to ramp up this whole gifting thing. Their bread and butter is still advertising, and that's the big deal. That's the real question. And the growth, you're right. The absolute dollar numbers will probably be pretty good.
Yeah,
it's the growth numbers. It's the percentage change.
It'll be growing. I mean, last quarter they posted a 32% growth or something, but investors were not happy with that because they said, oh, last year grew that much more. So this year, not good enough.
Yeah, and again, with this company, it is all going to come down to the fact that they did a lot of their maturing before the IPO. They weren't one of these companies that went to the IPO really quickly so that the public investors could catch a lot of that growth. They went to the IPO very late.
Yeah.
All the growth numbers are starting to come down because they've saturated the market. What do they have, 1 billion users now? Are you on?
I am.
You are? I'm on too. You know,
everybody is.
Right.
Yeah,
you know, just about everybody's on. And also, let's talk about these lockups real quickly too, because they have a lot of shares that have yet to hit the market.
That's true. Even without, because I know that they came out and said that Mark Zuckerberg is not going to be selling any of his shares. Even without that, next week there's about 700 million, more than 700 million shares hitting the market, and even more in November. So that could really cause some volatility. I don't know if it's going to tank the stock necessarily, but it's definitely going to be a lot more volatile.
Right. Yeah, it may not tank the stock. I mean, it really seems like the stock is sort of settled under 20, between 20 and 18 here. Yeah. Right. So it may not tank it, but it adds a lot of pressure. More shares on the market, more pressure on the stock. And you see it, almost up 2% there. So despite a big sell-off today, that's even more interesting. That 2% number in terms of the big sell-off. We'll see after the market closes.
All right, thanks.
All right, Alexandra, thank you very much.